We're back. What's going on, beautiful people of Hexaco? Smash the like button, subscribe. You're in the right place at the right time. How are we all feeling today? What are we panicking about on social media today, guys? Yeah, I'm a Pepe maximalist now. I hope you guys know that. Pepe and Monero only for me now. I'm giving up on Hex. It's over. Go home, sell it all. It's all about Pepe coin, guys. It's the future. It's the future of finance. Man, if you really believe that, man, I feel bad for you because, guys, meme coins come and go, but what really stands the test of time is what we got to be focused on. You really think Pepe is going to be around and reach new all-time highs? You know, it might, but I'd give it a slim to none chance, and people are freaking out right now. But why? It's because they have a whole bunch of free money on the PulseChain network, okay? So for people that might be new, not know what I'm talking about, you might be a little confused right now. Oh, my God, he's wearing a Monero shirt. Oh, my God, Richard said the word Ave. Does he hate Hex now? You need to stop crying. Get your stuff together. I want to shake you through the screen. You need to get your life together. Go outside and touch grass. Maybe this Elon Musk rate limiting thing is going to be good for you. There's a silver lining here because maybe the less time you spend overanalyzing and micromanaging everybody's little tweets, trying to make up imaginary meanings behind everything, it's just a waste of time. Get a hold of yourself, guys. But no, I'm not really talking to anybody in particular. I actually don't even really see a lot of this stuff on my timeline these days. But from what I hear, people are freaking out because they don't know what to do, because they don't realize that sometimes if you advertise the world's biggest airdrop, you have to advertise the world's biggest airdrop. You got to tell people what's going on in the crypto space. So for people that are new here, if you had coins on the Ethereum blockchain before May 8th, okay, it's been 50 days now since PulseChains existed, you might have free coins, free money waiting for you. And a lot of Ethereum users are realizing this right now. They're starting to learn what's going on. They're coming over to PulseChain. They're going to experiment a little bit. And they're realizing that a couple of meme coins and a couple of other altcoins had a nice little pump lately. So if you were a holder of wrapped Bitcoin or Aave or Pepe or even Uni for whatever reason, I don't know why some things are pumping, but things are pumping right now, guys. Things are up double, sometimes even triple. And if I was a holder of these coins, which I'm not, and I'm not going to go buy them just because there's a farm for them, all right, you stupid apes out there, you don't just buy everything because there's a farm for it. You get your mind off the 5-minute chart and realize what's going on. If you have the world's largest airdrop, you need to get out there and tell people why it's so good. So a lot of people are missing out on free money. If you haven't checked out PulseChain yet, go to app.pulsex.com. It couldn't be easier. App.pulsex.com. You go there with your MetaMask. A button will come up for you. You don't even have to do anything. A button will come up. It's going to say, would you like to switch networks from Ethereum to PulseChain? You say, yes, I would, because I want my free money. And if you were already holding Pepe or Aave or one of these silly coins out there, you can just dump it for one of the blue chips. You can just dump it for something with much more potential. I mean, if I had a big stack of Pepe, I'd be dumping that stuff for PulseChain. I'd be dumping it for Hex, and I'd be dumping it for PulseX right now. But by no means am I ever stupid enough to go chasing a pump. You silly little boys out there chasing pumps. It's a one-way ticket to Rexville, son. You got to stop chasing the pumps. By the time you're already seeing the green candle, double or triple in a day, it's already too late. Let's see. Let's go look at the charts right now. What's been happening? Well, it looks like Bitcoin's already done. Bitcoin already just had its pump and its dump. Aave, giant wick up all the way back down. Pepe is moving along nicely. You know, I always figured if there was any communities that actually had a better chance of coming to PulseChain and staying on PulseChain, that it would probably be the meme coin communities, because meme coin communities don't have any allegiance to anything. They don't care. They don't have any pride. They didn't spend a whole lot of time developing their altcoin, right? It's not like Aave that actually does something that's a very innovative protocol, right? Those developers might not want to just hop on over to PulseChain after 2 months, right? But these Pepe guys, they don't care. They just want the pump. They're all just about the pump, the short-term pump. They don't care. When Baby Doge Elon Mars Cum Rocket 2 comes out tomorrow, Safe Moon Squared, they're gonna hop on over that thing. They don't care. They don't care, you guys. Crypto's a joke. It's a casino to a lot of people. So for people that want to treat it like a casino, congratulations. Here's some free money. Maybe play around in a casino that might end up being healthier for you, because you might trip and fall and land on something that's actually good for you. Or you might somehow, maybe 1 in 100 chance, you might understand and learn more longer term thinking, which is really the only thing that wins in crypto. For all you 5-minute chart ADHD boys out there, congrats. Congratulations. You're uni pumped. You're Pepe pumped. you're Pepe pumped. God damn it. Sometimes I just have to like look at myself and be like, what am I saying here? Oh, all right, let's look at the charts, shall we? Yeah, a couple of new farms on PulseX for Pepe PLS and then Pepe ePepe. What does that mean? It means the Ethereum version of Pepe and the PulseChain version of Pepe are two different coins. People are bonding them together in liquidity. And looks like the price of Pepe on Ethereum just went up. Wow. 8x. 8.5. Well, maybe that's a 7x. It's a 7x for you Pepe guys. Congrats. Now, should you ape in and buy the top? No, please don't do that. I can't shout that any louder. If you're buying the micro Pepe top, then maybe you have a micro. Maybe it's you with the micro Pepe, if you know what I mean. You guys got to be careful out there. You can't just keep buying everything because there's a yield farm for it, all right? But hey, this is called advertising. This is what works. If you were an Ethereum holder of any of these altcoins, go talk to your community. Talk to your community. Go in. I'll get to that in 1 second. Talk to your community Telegram channels and say, hey, guys, Sheeb Army, ApeCoin bros, we just got all our coins copied over on PulseChain. Maybe we should go do something about this. Maybe we should get the community on board. Because even if the coins only have 10% of the value of the original coin, maybe they get up to 20%. Maybe they get parity. Maybe by some miracle, they reach 1-to-1 in price. You could potentially double the dollar value of your bags. So what are you doing? You guys got to get out there and tell people about it, right? And so maybe we all haven't been doing as good of a job as we should be, myself included, of really nailing down the world's largest airdrop narrative. What does that mean? It's literally the world's largest airdrop. All the coins that you had on the Ethereum system state prior to May 8th, they're copied. They're copied one for one. Even the smart contracts, if you get your developer, if you are in Aave and you go talk to the Aave developers and you say to them, hey, can you add a switch on the Aave.com website and just add a switch so that we can flip back and forth between Ethereum and PulseChain? There's nothing else they have to really do. There might be, but it's a small chance. All you have to do is flip-flop networks, and Aave works on both networks. You could probably use it through the command line right now if you wanted to do that. You might even be able to use it through the blockchain explorer. So minimal dev effort to potentially migrate your entire ecosystem to an environment with cheaper and faster fees, okay? PulseChain can literally fix all of your problems. If the developers of their coins weren't too proud to migrate, PulseChain could fix a lot of their problems right now. And hey, even if your coin is just a generic meme poopy coin, Pepe, whatever, well, then even better for you. You don't need to do anything at all. You don't have to worry about your protocol switching over because your protocol doesn't do anything. It's just got a little frog picture. Let's see. That's just FOMOing. Okay, well, thank you for that. I'll keep putting 10K into PLS right now if you play Guitar Live. No, thanks, bro. I'm good. But happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, brother. I'll put 10K into PLS right now. Oh, yeah. We need your 10K, bro. That's really going to move the chart. Thank you for the tip. I'm just messing with you. Even WBTC pumping again. Richard is really an absolute genius. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, man. He got Wrap Bitcoin to pump that doesn't even have rights of redemption. It's ridiculous to me, man. It's a meme coin, basically. But hey, technically it is scarce because you can't really just print new Wrap Bitcoin. Technically, think about it. I mean, that's maybe a philosophical thing right there. We got Wrap Bitcoin copied over, but you can't redeem it because Wrap Bitcoin on Ethereum is basically totally centralized. In order to wrap and unwrap a Bitcoin, you need to go through a middleman. But we copied all the Wrap Bitcoin. We put it on PulseChain. So you can't mint any new Wrap Bitcoin, but you also can't redeem. Or you also can't make any and you can't redeem any on PulseChain. And in a way, isn't that just kind of like every other coin to a degree? They've all got their own inflation schedule, their own inflation metrics. Bitcoin, you do miners. HEX, you do staking. Some coins just have a finite supply. Some coins are deflationary. So what's to say anything's better than anything else, right? If enough people like the Wrap Bitcoin copy on PulseChain, what's to stop that from being the real Bitcoin? Is it going to happen? Almost positively no. Almost definitely not. But hey, we're having fun out here. Everything is pumping randomly. except for HEX, PulseChain, and PulseX, obviously. So if you want to buy those coins, now might be an okay time. Let's take a look at what else is pamping. We got any nice pamps? Let's see. Some nice pamperonis going on. Let's filter by. You got a lot of Pepes out here. A lot of Pepes going up 2.5, 3x in one day. The Dogecoin copy. Some people are buying into the Dogecoin copy, so good for them. Guys, if I had a bag of these meme coins, which I don't, I would be dumping the crap out of those right now. I would be dumping it for PLS, for PulseX, for HEX. It's a great opportunity. Tell your friends. I mean, do you have any friends? Like, I don't really have any Pepe friends or any Doge friends or friends in general. But if you guys do, let me know what that's like. Let me know what that's like. I've always wanted friends. Ben Coin. Didn't Ben Coin get hacked? I forgot about Ben Coin. Didn't what was it? Ben Armstrong coin? Didn't it get hacked? Didn't he like lose some money? I don't know. Ben Coin is pumping. Ben Coin doubled today. Ben Coin did a 2x. Looks like a nice time to dump it for PLS. Ape Coin did almost a 2x. Nice time to dump it. Guys, a lot of people see these new yield farms coming up and they want to go buy the coin just to provide temporary yield farms. And yes, I know it looks like a big number. Look, the Pepe PLS yield farm is paying out 900% right now. But you know what? It was 1,000% earlier today. And by a week from now, it's going to go back down to probably 100%. And then next week, it's going to be 50%. These APRs don't last very long. So if you want to play these games, sure. But if it's really just better if you already held the coins. It's better that you don't go chasing these coins, because if you already held Pepe and you want to make some yield from it, by all means, go ahead. You can let other people, buy into it. You can let the plebs buy into your Pepe stack and give you their pulse, give you their blue chip good coin in return for their temporary meme coin. Okay. Meme coins and liquidity farms are temporary. HEX, PulseChain, PulseX, long term. I would say forever, but we could get hit by a meteor tomorrow. So Pepe from Ethereum also being linked with Pepe, currently paying out 1,258% APY. This is a degen yield farmer's wet dream. So if you're new around here, if you're chasing yield, get on over and go degen and PulseX, because at least you're playing in the right place. It's like you're drinking in the cool mom's basement, As long as nobody drives home, you can go ahead. You can drink in the basement as long as no one drives. Crazy degens out there. Uniswap token up 60% today. Chainlink. If you had free Chainlink, if you had Chainlink on Ethereum, you now have free Chainlink on PulseChain. Congratulations. You can dump it for INC. You can dump it for PLS. Looks like there's a little bit of liquidity in both of these. Let's see. I saw a guy make like $1 million out of the forked Aave, I think, the other day. That might be the highest free airdrop guy I've seen so far. Made over $1 million from his free Aave copies. Free Aave copies, guys. What else is pumping? Bunch of crap I've never heard of. Shiba up 30%. Shiba's up 30% today. Might be a nice time to take some profit into Pulse. What do I know? I don't give financial advice. I'm telling you what I would do, right? What I would do. So by no means am I going to go buy Pepe just to provide yield for a temporary farm that's going to give me what? 20, 50 bucks of INC token. Meanwhile, I've just bought the top of Pepe and my losses on Pepe are going to outweigh any yield I might get. Man, I feel bad for people doing this, but if you didn't watch my previous video about liquidity farming, you got to understand the game that we're playing. Okay. Liquidity locust will hop from pair to pair, from coin to coin, whatever's got a farm, whatever's got a pool. But, the smart money, what they're doing is they're dumping all the, let's say you're over on some meme coin decks, right? And you're farming a whole bunch of meme tokens over there. Smart money is probably going to be dumping those tokens for PLS, PulseX, HEX. I'm just going to tell you right now, this is what people are doing. And if you're aping into these new temporary INC farms, especially on other dexes, you're kind of buying somebody else's. Think about who's on the other side of that trade, right? Now, INC, people are going to make new use cases for it. People are going to temporarily pump INC later on down the line, is my speculation. Same thing with PHUX. I think PHUX has a pretty bright future because it is differentiated, but get ready for the liquidity games, boys and girls. Get ready for the liquidity farming games. It's like twice as fun when you copy all the coins. You don't have to worry about what else we got pumping over here. Maker, People are pumping Maker right now. Maker's up 30%. If you held any Maker, congratulations. 30% gains today. Pulse Dog Elon. Oh, God, that's only got, all right. I shouldn't have even said that one because it's only got $14,000 of liquidity. I mean, hey, look, if you can make a couple $100 on that, congratulations. Profit is profit, right, guys? Let's see what else. Wrapped Ether and PLS is, well, that's only up 2%. Year in finance pumping a little bit. Some people are trying to pump. It looks like people are trying to pump the, the old-fashioned blue chip DeFi protocols. Yearn, Aave, Maker, maybe Compound is next. I mean, who's got a compound pair? I don't see a compound pair. Matic, you got Forked Matic is up 50%. Let's see. Yeah, Uniswap up 70%. ApeCoin. Yeah, that's one of the biggest meme coins. Ape, Doge, and Shiba and Pepe. Those are like the big meme coins right now, guys. So take your profit. Take your profit on these guys. But I think it's hilarious. People try to micro analyze every single tweet from Richard Hart. And he's like, oh, new Pepe farm. And then other people are like, oh, Richard Hart hates HEX and he loves Pepe now. It's like get it together, man. Get it together out there. You can advertise one thing, to get people on board and not be telling people to buy it, right? So doesn't seem that hard to figure out, right? But you got to advertise the world's largest airdrop. So yeah, when I make content, I try to make it for new people and existing users. Entertainment, hot alpha, right off the press. But really, guys, I mean, who's honestly giving you any alpha that you can't figure out for yourself? You can figure this all out. You don't need to look at any guru or master to tell you what to do with your money, okay? There's a lot of people like, oh, what's the best yield farming strategy? Just yield farm and save coins that you like. Coins that you think are going to have high volume and low volatility. Pretty simple. And it's speculation. It's if you pick the wrong pair, you could get impermanent loss. If you pick the wrong decks, it could rug or it could not rug. Who knows? There's really not that. I mean, this whole thing is not that complicated, right? But for any Pepe holders, ApeCoin holders, Shiba Inu holders, yes, we are uttering the names of other coins. I think that's maybe what people aren't used to. Is they're like, oh, Richard Hart named a different coin. Usually he says, don't talk about other coins. Well, guess what? You got to advertise the world's largest airdrop somehow. Okay. That's how it works. You have to tell people that they have it. Otherwise, how are they going to know? Call to action, right? So new people and they haven't been on PulseChain yet. I hope you're watching this video. If you had wrapped Bitcoin, Aave, Pepe, Uni, Shiba, ApeCoin, these coins have legitimate value on PulseChain, a non-zero value, and they're pumping right now. In the past 24 hours, they've been going up. Some of them 50%, some of them 300% in the past 24 hours. So, yeah. Even Bencoin for whatever poor souls are into that coin. But really, everything's down right now. So enjoy the little pumps if you can. Use them to help build your position, right? Use them to help fortify your PulseChain stack, maybe your HEX stack, maybe your PulseX stack. I'm a big Monero fan, by the way. Doesn't mean that I'm going to tell people to buy Monero. No, I don't think Monero is going to pump, but I love it for privacy. I love Monero for privacy, but I don't think it's going to make new all-time highs anytime soon, especially not compared to PulseChain and PulseX and HEX, especially in the next bull market. So you can like one thing and not tell people to buy it. You can also like one thing and not hate the other thing. A lot of people say they like PHEX, right? And then others are like, so you hate EHEX then? It's like, oh, no. My favorite color is blue. So you hate pink? Idiots. Morons. I see nothing of value on Twitter nowadays. We must be at almost the it's got to be near the bottom of the bear market, guys. I'm seeing absolutely nothing of real value on Twitter, except for all the builders out there. Shout out to all the builders doing actual work. Well, I just sit online and flap my lips. You guys let me just talk, which is easy. The people doing the actual work are, see, GoPulse.com did a huge update. Shout out GoPulse.com. Portfolio tracker. So if you go to GoPulse.com, check out the new portfolio page just launched today. You can track all your little shitty meme coins, all your blue chips, whatever you like over there. Let's see. What else is going on? What else did we build? What else is new in the PulseChain ecosystem today? A lot of protocols on the way. Let's see. Sci-Vive, the whole playlist is out. That took a long time. If you guys want to listen to a self-help book, it might be a better use of your time than day trading and chasing meme coin pumps. Maybe listen to a self-help audiobook by a Wild SJ. Let's see. GoPulse.com. Max, RH Maximalist. Yeah, Aave, Chainlink, Bitcoin, Shiba, Uniswap, Maker, Pepe, and Matic. A lot of these coins have been doing a nice little pumperoni. So do with that information what you will. Mostly I'm just saying good time to take profit. Okay. People love to buy giant green candles though, don't they? It's funny. They don't care about anything when it's down. They just want to buy it after people have already bought it. Ridiculous, man. Time Pays Me is coming out soon. The ability to time lock your pulse chain. That'll be pretty cool. What else is out? I mean, that's kind of the latest developments today. Meme coin pumps, Go Pulse update, Richard Hart audiobook just went live. Kind of a big deal. Let's see. WBTC pumping. I don't know why everyone's fighting though. I guess we're just bored. It must be almost the bottom of the bear market because everyone's bored. Everyone's trying to read into things way too much. It's the world's largest airdrop, guys. Have fun with it. Try to have fun. I know it's hard to have fun at the bottom of a bear, but if you're not having fun, hey, maybe this Elon Musk Twitter rate limited thing is the blessing in disguise for you. Try to have fun out there, guys. Let's see. PHUX is taking off nicely. PHUX has $20 million of liquidity locked in. Let's see PHUX. Here's a DEX I really like, an alternative DEX. It's a fork of Balancer on the Ethereum, on the PulseChain mainnet right now. You can buy index funds for, all the Richard Hart ecosystem coins. Hedron, PulseChain, PulseX, INC, all the perpetuals. You can buy a basket of coins rather than having to buy every coin individually. $23 million of TVL in PHUX. Wonder what's going on PulseX. PulseX has 246 million. So the TVL in PHUX right now is about 1/10 of the TVL in PulseX. Pretty good. Doing pretty good. What are some other crypto communities protecting their projects and coins on PulseChain? Protecting? I think you meant advertising. Yeah, guys, I don't know. There's not a lot of people out here promoting this stuff. There's not a lot of people out here promoting. This is how you get people over, right? It's called freemium onboarding. That's really what it's called. So freemium onboarding, they did it with HEX, right? Hey, if you're a Bitcoin holder, you can mint 10,000 HEX for free. Now, 10,000 HEX per Bitcoin. Well, 10,000 HEX is only like, $100, something like that. But still, it's not a ton of money, but it's free money. Okay. And then when they get the free money, now they're into HEX. Now they've experimented with it. Now they've at least gone to the website and read about it. Maybe they decide to stake some of it, and you get them in with the freemium onboarding, and then they buy more. That's how freemium models work. That's how Clash of Clans works. Okay. You can play Clash of Clans for free. It's how heroin works. It's literally how they sell people heroin. Hey, first one's on me, but the next one's going to cost you. It works in the real world. Okay. And so it's going to work with PulseChain too, because let's say if even 10% of all the people that come over from Ethereum convert to PulseChain primarily, that's a massive success. That is bootstrapping adoption, all different coins. It takes entire communities to build an L1. And although there are better products, I believe those better products are HEX, PulseChain, PulseX. But you could shop at the TJ Maxx, or you could shop at the Gucci store. It's up to you. So who are we to stop people from building on PulseChain? Okay. Now, I'm not going to be mentioning stuff that I really don't think is good for people, scams, outright scams. But you got to admit that there's a lot of tokens out here that have giant communities that have already been built. It's not only HEX. I mean, obviously, HEX, PulseChain, we're the biggest community, right? We're the biggest one by far. I mean, at least according to social metrics. But let's say the Shiba army has got 1 million people in it. Well, it's probably a little generous. Let's say they've got like 100,000 people. Well, what if even 5,000 of those people come into PulseChain? That's a win, because then they tell people, they put their money in, they tell their friends and family to put money in. It's a blossoming out effect. It's an exponential growth. Hey, Coffee, have you looked into Tetra yet? Yeah, I like Tetra. I think Tetra is really cool. Tetra is going to be pretty big, in my opinion. It's basically drag and drop automations for front end users. It's going to make non-coders like myself a lot more proficient. So rather than having to click like 9 buttons at once, a lot of people have these strategies where they, yield farming, for example, they will, they'll get some INC, they'll harvest it, they'll want to automatically recompound that back into the INC PLS yield farm. And, all this stuff takes time. And maybe they'll do this like every 3 days. You can now with Tetra, you could have an automatic strategy set up to basically say, hey, every time, I make 5 INC tokens, I want you to harvest the INC tokens, put them in this other pool, and, just maybe wait. And then when this pool gets to 100 INC tokens, I want you to harvest all those and sell them for more PulseChain, and you could just have this circular loop. And Tetra is going to allow people to do all that. So I really do like Tetra.win. Keep an eye on that. I'm not so much bullish on the token compared to like every other token I've invested in. So I like the protocol. I'm not really, as of now, I'm probably not going to put much money into the Tetra token, but every protocol's got a token, guys, and they can't all pump 10,000x. I hate to break it to you guys, but not everything can do a 10x. Not everything can do a 10x or a 100x or a 10,000x. But a lot of people are pretending that like every token that's good, that just because it's good, it's going to do 1,000x. Okay. When really a lot of the altcoins, they might be good protocols. They might be really good ideas, but you only get a certain number of 100x's. You know what I mean? So I want to make that distinction clear. I like Tetra. I don't think it's going to do 1,000x. I'm very skeptical that it will even do 100x. So that when it comes to making money, I'm going to be using the protocol to help myself make money with my yield farming and all that. But investing in the token itself, yeah, look, the bull market, everything's going to pump. Maybe Tetra does a 10x, maybe it does a 50x. But I've got my financial bets for gains in other protocols. So no shade on Tetra. I'm actually going to be having Stu on in the very near future. Hopefully next weekend, actually. I'm having him on Saturday to hopefully talk about his protocol and all that stuff. Crypto is for children and suckers. It's worthless. Then why are you here, bro? Why are you watching? I guess you're the child, huh? You're the child and the sucker, bro. You should get out of this chat room if that's what you really think. I want to stake my Hedron for Icosa. Go ahead. You can do that. You can do that right now. Stake your Hedron, earn Icosa. If you have a HEX stake, you can mint some Hedron every day. Go right ahead. Yep, Tetra. A lot of people like Tetra. Why would anyone buy the free copies? I don't know, man. Ask everybody that's buying all the free copies today for whatever reason. Madness out there. I'm not buying the free copies, but if I had the free copies already, this would look like an appealing time to maybe convert to a better option with more long-term staying power. Like meme coin pumps to me are all temporary. Okay. Yes, you can point out Dogecoin and Shiba. Okay. That's 2 successful meme coins, right? That's called survivorship bias. Oh, but Richard Hart said meme coins pump hard AF. Yeah, because he was talking about Dogecoin. Okay. Dogecoin is 1 in 1,000 meme coins. You want me to go through? I can go to CoinMarketCap right now and just look up a page full of meme coins. And hold on. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. I'll read you these meme coins, and you're going to understand why nobody takes crypto seriously, why people think it's a giant casino. Floki, Dogelon Mars, Baby Dogecoin, Kishnu Inu, Arb Doge, AI. Oh, they put AI on it. Oh my God, guys, AI coin. Buy. Slam the buy button. Degen Ape, Bonk. There's a coin called Bonk. There's a coin called Pitbull. I think they're going to run out of dogs at some point. There's literally not enough species of dog to have a coin for everyone, or to keep making these coins. They've already done them all. Dingo coin. A dingo is like an Australian like wild dog, right? Not quite sure. I think that's what a dingo is. King Shiba. King Shiba. Get ready for Queen Shiba next, boys. Waifu AI. That's kind of funny. But look, guys, it's like all of these meme coins. How long do you really think? Like, ask yourself internally, how long you think these are really going to last? Now, Pepe as a meme, kind of a strong meme. Pepe is kind of a strong meme coin. But hey, if you want to ape into that, that's on you. When Pepe dumps next week and you made the decision to buy it at the top, that's on you. And if it keeps pumping and you missed out, then that's also on you. You got to take responsibility. That's what crypto is all about, man. These people are looking for other people to tell them what to buy. I will tell you that in history, meme coins don't have very long lasting staying power. They're memes. They come and they go. And every week there's a new one. You guys remember Squid Game? That was just a straight up rug pull. It was based off a popular TV show in 2021 when everybody was on quarantine, right? So you got Bencoin. You've got all these things that, what do they really do? They've got a funny logo, and then people care about them for a while, and then they stop caring. So I like things that actually have a use case. I like things that actually stand the test of time, that I think are going to be around in 5 years or 10 years, things that solve a problem. You know, imagine a DEX coin that gets pumped up in value based on the volume of the DEX. That's PulseX, okay? PulseX is a coin that represents the price of PulseX should, in theory, reflect the success of PulseX. So the more people are trading on PulseX, the more PulseX is bought and burned, the higher the price goes. You know, outside of negative externalities of people dumping the coin, of course. But I think a lot of the PulseX dumpers might have dumped. PulseX is on a nice little 70% dip. Everyone that thought they were going to get rich overnight in PulseX is sad that it didn't go up and to the right in a straight line. So you could buy the dip on PulseX right now. Doesn't seem like a terrible idea. That's on you again. Let's see. PulseChain, cheaper, faster Ethereum fork. We get to inherit everything that Ethereum does right. And we get to wait and see. That sounds pretty good. Also, it's the world's largest airdrop. Entire system say copy. Seems like a pretty good tool from a marketing perspective. And from a user experience perspective, it plugs and plays with MetaMask and everything that you already are used to. And it's cheaper and faster. 5 cents per swap rather than $20 per swap. And then HEX, of course, long-term stable store of value, 100% uptime, replacing $7 trillion market, 38% average APY. It's really only for people that have a long-term mindset. So if you're a day trader, you're probably not going to like HEX, right? But if you're a long-term thinker that likes making real generational wealth, you might want to buy the dip on that one too. Up to you guys. Up to you guys, man. Boom, what's up, Hexicans? How we doing? Beats by Gwei, hashtag. Cool. Awesome analysis by Dipcatcher. Oh, yeah, shout out to Dipcatcher today. He analyzed some of the stuff that the origin address in PulseChain has been doing. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Let's take a look at that. Hold on, let me pull this up on Twitter really quick for you guys. So Dipcatcher, super smart crypto bro, PulseChain Hex bro. He's been searching for the PRC20 alpha deep in the weeds of the PulseX sacrifice wallets. Basically, here's what's been going on with the sacrifice wallets, okay? Long story short, everything that was sacrificed to these wallets, except for the Hex, was dumped for stablecoins and Ethereum. Awesome. Literally, that's what a lot of people assumed was going to happen. Exactly what happened. Protecting Hex, diminishing the power of everything else. Awesome. Except for Ethereum, protecting Ethereum too. The sacrifice set holds 618 million. That's $500 million in stablecoins. The sacrifice set, I think, holds like $1 billion total. It's kind of amazing. Sent a total of 16,400 ETH through Tornado Cash. So at the time, that's currently it's worth 32 million. At the time, it was worth 50 million. So if anything was going to get spent on stuff, protocol stuff, or just cashed out or whatever, that's less than 10% of the total money, excluding Hex. And it's impossible to know where it went, and it's improper to even ask, because then you put the whole thing at risk of being a security if you have expectation of profit from the work of others. So you shouldn't even want to know, because if you knew, you might have expectations, and you might be able to make a case that PulseChain would be a security, which it's not, because there were no promises made. The sacrifice set provided 2.62 million USDC as liquidity. So it actually was a liquidity provider from the range of 5.5 to 3.2 cents. And the liquidity position is almost at $1 million in fees, which are not claimed yet. And because the price went below 3 cents, that liquidity position is now 100% Hex, and that Hex is worth about $500,000. Another $9 million was put in the Hex USDC liquidity pool between 3 cents and 5.4 cents on July 7th, 2021. Remember, that was like the peak of the bear market, guys. And then it was removed on September 1st, 2021. that was even closer to the peak of the bear. Remember, that was right after the PulseChain sacrifice phase, which was in July 21. So it was removed. And the 9 million liquidity was replaced with 10 million liquidity around that same range between about 4 cents and 6.5 cents. But the price never got that low, so it didn't earn any fees. And so basically, it looks like there was a protection range put in, right after the PulseChain sacrifice. That never got hit, and nobody even really cared. So, okay, fun fact, I guess, but nobody really cares. This position was then removed on January 26, 2022, and then it was swapped for Ethereum, and then it was all sent to Tornado Cash. Okay, interesting. Then the PulseChain sacrifice address sent 350 billion hex right to PulseX. So PulseChain address probably owns 90% of PulseX and PulseChain. If that worries you for whatever reason, you're free to leave. You are free to walk out the door right now. If you think they're going to dump all that money, that's a fun conspiracy theory, bro, but feel free to get out. Old versions of the sacrifice checker show this amount, and new versions show 0, so probably dispersed to other addresses. The most recent activity then that the sacrifice set has done was in March 2023. During the whole Silicon Valley Bank collapse, the sacrifice address sent USDC and USDT to a handful of addresses and consolidated into DAI. So yeah, that was what happened during, actually, as far as I remember, something else happened as well. When USDC was experiencing a dip, a depeg, I think the sacrifice address bought a whole bunch of USDC. It made like a casual $40 million overnight. If I remember correctly, this is just anecdotal. I don't have the blockchain proof right now, but I remember when USDC pegged, the origin address of PulseChain bought a bunch of USDC, it repegged, they made a casual 40 million bucks. And then I think since then they've consolidated back into DAI. It does seem like the PulseChain sacrifice address is trying to shift more into DAI. They're incentivizing the PLS DAI pool higher than the USDC pool and the USDT pool. This is probably just due to counterparty risk, right? All these stable coins have counterparty risk and they have bridge risk. So kind of a double whammy there, but at least they don't have counterparty risk from, Tether and Circle, the companies, which can literally just deactivate, at will. DAI is a little bit safer in that respect, where it's an actual kind of decentralized algorithmic stablecoin. So we still have bridge risk too. So if you want to reach out to Tether, you want to reach out to USDC, try to ask them for native USDC and Tether to be issued on PulseChain. That'd be a lot easier for everybody. Overall, the funds seem to be really well managed. Aside from selling all the assets at the top of the market, de-risking into stablecoin risk, or de-risking stablecoin risk, and only spending 10% of non-HEX assets. What do you think will happen with the money? I don't know what's going to happen with the money, guys. I don't know what's going to happen with the money. Any chance you can make a video on how to claim and stake Hedron from HEX Stake for Icosa? Much appreciated. We'll be on the lookout. Yeah, thanks for the recommendation, dude. I've got some old videos about Hedron, but I know people don't like to scroll down. So new video, probably worth making a new video on that. There's a lot of new people in the ecosystem. And if you're one of them, yeah, maybe I'll work on a video where claiming and staking Hedron out of a HEX stake is really easy, guys. It's really easy. Go to app.icosa.pro, app.icosa.pro. Put the link in the chat. App.icosa. Oh, shit, I spelled it wrong. App.icasa. App.icosa.pro. If you go here, it's just another front end for HEX staking. So a lot of people, they think go.hex.com is too slow. It is. It's painfully slow. So if you want a better version of go.hex.com, there's a better version called app.icosa.pro. And if you're new, I prefer using this as my main HEX staking tool anyway, because it lets me mint my Hedron every time my stake comes out. So you have a whole bunch of free Hedron that you're just missing out on, leaving more free money on the table if you're not minting your Hedron after every HEX stake. Try to remember to go to app.icosa.pro in addition to, or in completely replacing go.hex.com. Let's see. Great stream, friend. Thank you. Hey, Somi, is this you? Oh my God. Good to see you, Somi. Hey, free my boy Somi over here. He's in Twitter jail for being a naughty boy and telling the truth. They hated Somi because he told the truth. You guys know that meme? What's up, Somi? Dude, hey, let me know how man, maybe I'll DM you on Telegram or something because man, poor guy in his fluffy slippers. He's in Twitter jail. Just very, very sad. Very, very sad. Elon, please handle this. I know you're listening. I know Elon's listening right now. Hashtag free SoMe. Thanks, CC. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Free and yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Well, this guy's been putting out fire content almost every single day. Sounds like me if my inner dialogue had an Australian accent. It kind of sounds a lot like me. But Crypto Coffee, thank you for the knowledge you provide alongside other HEXkey YouTubers. Thank you, bro. Alex Santos. Yeah, guys, never a dull moment in crypto, right? Free money on the table. Aave, Rat Bitcoin, Pepe, Uni, get your free money. What are you doing? Get it. Get your free money right now. If you had a bag of that, don't chase a pump. Okay, please don't chase the pump. But tell other people about it. You know, maybe you don't like Pepe, but maybe you've got one of those Pepe friends. We've all got one. We're kind of embarrassed of them, but you know, we've got one. And so they've got free money waiting for them. Maybe it's $100, maybe it's $1,000. It's probably not life-changing money, guys, but it's the freemium. It's, you get them in with the little, you know, hey, I got a little free money for you over here. And then guess what? They experiment. They love it. Maybe they try out PHUX. Maybe they try out fatty.io. Maybe they try out all the other things coming to PulseChain very, very soon. Man, it's a live stream, so I can't name all this stuff off the top of my head. What do we have in PulseChain tools? PulseChain tools, bento.me/PulseChain. Bento.me. Yeah, we've got all kinds of centralized exchanges, kanga.exchange, okx.com. You can buy Pulse using plsonramp.com, buypls.app. These are anonymous, non-custodial cross-chain exchanges. I think they even let you use debit and credit card. I could be wrong about that, but you could trade Monero for PLS right now. If you got Monero, guys, full disclosure, I've got a little bag of Monero. I do. I know. I'm so naughty. Please don't tell Richard. I have a small bag of Monero. Don't tell him though. And that's because I like it. Okay. But I'm not telling everybody else to go buy Monero. So anyone that's confused about Richard's tweeting about other coins, oh my God, he's tweeting about stuff that's not HEX and Pulse. It's to get new people onboarded. Okay. We're not the only game in town. There's other people out there. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but maybe touch some grass, go outside, go for a walk, look at the sky. It's kind of gray out today. It's kind of rainy. You know, they were supposed to have a NASCAR race in Chicago, and I think it's going to get canceled today. I was watching it yesterday. Crazy, man. I don't even like NASCAR, but it was pretty interesting. They blocked off a whole big section of the streets, and they're just having a big street race here in Chicago because I guess why not, right? Summertime. All right, dexscreener.com, dextools.com. We've got tons of different websites listing all the prices and the charts. My favorite is dexscreener.com. You got portfolio trackers, Fatty, DBank, Maximus DAO, portfolio tracker. You've got all kinds of apps to scan and monitor. So if you want to know whether or not you actually have coins on PulseChain that are free, check out lightbeam.xyz. Lightbeam.xyz. I'm going to put that link in the chat. If you're new here, if you're new to PulseChain and you want to know how many free coins you have and what is the dollar value of those free coins, go to lightbeam.xyz and then hop on over to PulseX and feel free to dump them all. Feel free to dump all those coins for more PLS or whatever. Maybe you just want to dump them for USD. I recommend staying in the game personally. Crypto is a game of attrition. You don't want to get shaken out, but free coins are free coins. I'm not you. I don't have my hand on your mouse. That would be just creepy. Okay. You can either click the sell button for Pulse or the sell button for USD. Hey, thank you for the tip. Tolan Banan. Hello. Thank you for the tip. And thank you for the very simple comment there. We need a SoMe meme coin, free SoMe meme coin. Watch somebody do that right now. Watch somebody do that. Hey, any way we can get a good pump in, huh? Anything for the lulls, right? It's the bottom of the bear market. We got to keep morale up somehow. Poor SoMe, man. Everybody write to your local congressman, congresswoman. Tell them how you feel about the unfortunate event. SoMe has been banned for Twitter. It's been banned for Twitter, probably due to the fact that everybody was, he was probably the main cause of the rate limiting as well, because everyone was just scrolling through SoMe tweets all day. So maybe it was strategic. Maybe Elon Musk hates him, right? They hate him for this one simple trick. You got the fees for Tetra from, you get the fees from Tetra for holding the token. Yeah. So look, I understand that that's what the Tetra token does. It's TBD, you know, maybe it would be good to get a little bit of the token, but at the same time, that's kind of the model with every single token, right? That's the model with PHUX. That's the model with Fiat token. That's the model with the Mintra token. It's very popular to have the token on a decentralized protocol, and it's very popular to have that token just be a simple revenue split model, right? So yeah, it's a cool token, right? But I don't know if, look, my portfolio, look, man, it's like my portfolio already has 10 coins in it, and the more coins I add, the less economic energy I have to focus in the ones that I really think are going to explode, and it just becomes less appealing to me to keep funneling new money into coins that I just think are going to have a little bit lackluster gains. I'm not saying it's not going to go up, right? All these coins are going to pump. Literally everything pumps. It's even the stupidest coin is going to pump. Even the stupidest coin that you should have no value ever, like baby diaper poopy coin, it's going to pump too. Okay. It's about picking the ones that with the most potential, right? I'd rather be in putting $1,000 into 10 coins than $100 into 100 coins, because like it or not, some people say, yeah, diversification is good, but in crypto, it all goes up and down together. Okay. Some just more than others. All right. Typically. Could be this time it's different, right? Oh, there already is a Sami coin. It's called Fuzzy Slippers. Keep your back straight. Keep your fuzzy slippers on. Wear your brown leather shoes. Wait, no. Brown leather shoes are bad. Orange juice with the pulp, of course. I'm forgetting the rest of it, but hey, you guys know. If you know, you know. IYK. The Tetra fees are paid out in stable coins, which is why it's interesting. That is very interesting. Look, I might get talked into it. I'm just a man. I'm just a mere mortal. I can be persuaded into doing things that are of debatable ethics and morals. No, but I'm just kidding. Look, man, I'm going to have Stu on my stream, and maybe he can make me more bullish on Tetra. I love the protocol. I love the idea, and I'm going to be using the protocol itself, right? I'm going to be using it for my personal use, for my personal strategies, my strategery. It's totally a silly meme coin. I did the audio version of their white paper. Oh, are we talking about PP? PP token, yeah. Yeah, Somi's bullish on PP. Look, man, those guys, they haven't done anything to harm us. So I like that. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Only in crypto do you get to the point where you're like, well, at least that guy didn't try to fuck me over, so he's all right. You know what? That guy, he's a good dude because he didn't try to stab me in the back. Crypto is such a crazy place that, like, if you can just be in this space and not be a scammer, like PP token, like some of these meme coins, I've got no problem with them. I like some of them because they're funny. I'm not buying them, but you know, just it's crazy to me that like that's all you have to do is just not make other people hate you, not blatantly outright scam people. But apparently that's very difficult for a lot of people to do here. Like there's a lot of people, there's a Daytona.finance as well, right? They're doing a great job. They're giving people PulseX yield farms. They're slapping more pools and more liquidity farms onto PulseX already. The code seems okay, and they're just not scamming, and they seem to be doing fine. So I like that, right? It's just like 95% of all these coins, they just talk shit and they try to vampire attack you, and they say they'll make up some fictional narrative. I think a lot of people think that the only way to win and to get ahead is to step on someone else's neck, to like literally crush your enemies to get to the top. But really, I mean, like the alpha, for example, in chimpanzees, right? The alpha male chimp is not the one that just beats the crap out of every other chimp, right? It's the chimp that provides the most value. It's the chimp that's grooming the other chimps all the time and making friends and alliances and keeping the peace. Like the alpha male chimp breaks up the fights, all right? It doesn't start the fights. So a lot of people in crypto need to maybe take a note, take a page out of the old chimpanzee notebook. Would you? RH1 said, if everybody on Earth created a coin, price doesn't go up for any of them. If everyone buys one coin, price moves big time. Well, look, everyone on Earth can create a coin, but it's really more about where the attention goes. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of true. Like you've got 10,000 cryptos out there. Okay. How many have just been forgotten? How many dead bodies are floating by in the river of dead cryptocurrencies? Okay, maybe they have a price, but no one's trading them. When you look at CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko and stuff like that, you're seeing the top 200 coins, and that's literally the tip of the iceberg. So you might get this false, maybe it's a logical fallacy of, oh, there's all these coins going on, but there needs to be less coins. It's like you're always just seeing the tip of the iceberg, and the bottom of the iceberg just keeps funneling through new coins. It just keeps funneling in new shit coins, out in with the new shit coins, out with the old shit coins. And that's what always happens in crypto for the last 10 years, right? Ever since altcoins were a thing. Do you guys remember Mastercoin? Do you remember Feathercoin? Do you remember Pascal Coin? Do you remember GByte? Do you remember Digibyte? Do you remember Dash? These coins have all had their time, right? But they're not going anywhere anymore. So they're not dead, right? They're not dead, but no one's carrying the torch of the narrative, and no one's keeping the dream alive. No one's, really onboarding and adoption and user experience is the only thing that matters. If you're not making it easier for new users to get in, if you're not marketing and telling new people to get in, then how is anybody going to know about it? So a lot of these coins they kind of gave up. And it happens too. It's like tragedy of the commons sometimes. When the founder gets really rich, they'll just fuck off a lot of the time because, hey, they're rich. Why should they care about making their coin any better? They got their 50 million. So, they go fuck off to their private island somewhere and they just give up. So what founder's not doing that, guys? Richard Hart's one of the only founders out here that's sticking around. Satoshi left after 2 years. He abandoned Bitcoin. Richard's here after 3.5, almost 4 years. It's more than Litecoin could say. Charlie Lee. I mean, Vitalik. I guess Vitalik's been around for a long time. So David Feeder. What's up, Mr. Coffee? Hello. It's funny. That comes up as a link for me. Mr.Coffee. Should I click it? Open link in new tab. Mr. Coffee is for sale. If you want to buy the domain name, Mr. Coffee's for sale. Feathercoin, lol. Dentacoin? No, I don't remember Dentacoin. Bytecoin, yes, Bytecoin. That was the one I was thinking of. You read my mind, Crypto King. GByte, right? This was one of those fair distribution coins, right? It was we're gonna airdrop this coin to all the Bitcoin holders, and then guess what? Tragedy of the commons. Everyone got a little bit of coin for free, and nobody cared enough to propagate the narrative forward. So people value things that they pay for more than things that they get for free. So while freemium onboarding works, again, people are going to be like, well, what about freemium onboarding? With you got to see the nuance here. Freemium onboarding is good, but if that's the only onboarding you have, it's not good. Freemium onboarding is great to get people's foot in the door, but then you want them to actually buy the coin, sacrifice some of their money for the coin so that they have skin in the game, and they put their money where their mouth is, and they prove their belief by where their dollars go. So this is what works with everything too. Products that people don't buy, the market decides, and then eventually they're not for sale anymore because nobody wants them. It's the same concept pretty much everywhere. I watched a video about not to buy HEX because of the end stake price. Look, as long as the Ethereum gas fee price is greater than the price of your stake, why the hell not? Also, we don't live in a vacuum where Ethereum will never lower gas fees. If you've got these super long stakes, 5 years, 6 years, 7 year stakes, if I had to gamble on it, I would bet that in 7 years' time, Ethereum will make some kind of improvement to the gas fees. Maybe not 2 years from now, maybe not 3. Hey, thanks for the sub, Rusky. Maybe not 3 years from now, but Vitalik's just not sitting around with his dick in his hand all day, guys. Maybe that part of the day, but not the whole day, okay? We don't live in this vacuum where things never get better. Talk about the PLS PulseX dumps below SAC rate. People also lost tons of money in it. Well, look, did they though? Did they really though? Because if people sacrificed at 15x the dollar value of where things are now, isn't that better? Aren't a lot of people just in better shape because they're holding 15x the USD value of their coin? Even if the coin went down 70%, the USD value that they got on that is still 15x higher because the amount that they put in July of 2021 is higher. Like, let's say someone put in $100,000 into PulseChain of HEX, right? Let's say they put in $100,000 of HEX. Well, then HEX dropped 95%, right? Or whatever it was from whatever price in July. Let's say HEX dropped 90% from July 21. Well, if they would have just held that HEX instead of sacrificing it, they'd be very, very sad because they would have only had 10% left of the purchasing power to buy PulseChain and PulseX. So even if, let's say, PulseX dipped 70%, well, buying a 70% dip with only 10% of your original purchasing power is not as good as experiencing a 70% dip, having bought with 15x your purchasing power. I hope that makes sense. I mined Bitcoin and sold it and bought HEX in 2028. Congrats to you, man. Damn, this guy made his first $1 million from Bitcoin. I don't think I've ever heard that story before. Stayed for 2 years, made my first $1 million. This guy's a winner. Congratulations, Northernmost Hexer. I've never heard of anybody. Well, I guess you didn't get rich from Bitcoin, but it was a stepping stone, right? That's funny. This stream is next level. Always appreciate your zooming out. Hey, thank you, Max. Thank you. If you're, let's see. If you're staking EHEX 3 years or more, you'll be fine. Godwell and their cronies are not. Thank you for the sub, Chris Hex. Godwell and their cronies. Does Godwell have cronies? I don't know about this, man. I don't know about this comment right here. Godwell and their cronies are not acting anything near hexagons. Yeah, well, I totally agree with your 3 years. Like, I like to stake for minimum 1 year. And then if somebody's brand new, you know, I would normally say, like, if somebody was my friend and I was giving non-financial advice, I would say, yeah, do a 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, all the way up to like 10 years, even 15 years if you're comfortable with that. I like to start from the near term and go farther out. Some people like to start all the way out and go farther in. They like to start with their 15-year stake and go in. Thank you for the sub. I personally just like to start from, you know, when I was starting off in HEX, I tried to predict where the next bull market would be. And I made a lot of stakes around 2024, 2023, and 2022. And so, yeah, some of those were right on the ball. Some of those did pretty good. And some of those did not do very good, right? So I just staggered mine like around where I thought the bull markets would be. And that's a good place to start out for new hexagons. I mean, anything longer than a couple of years, and you're probably going to be pleasantly surprised, assuming the price is even a little bit higher than it is now. It doesn't even have to be astronomically higher, because if you're earning yield and the price is, you know, 10x what it is in 2 more years, 3 more years, it's a pretty good win. It's a pretty good deal to me. I just don't know about Godwell and the cronies, though. I don't. Is there like some imaginary world where he's just got like a bunch of I'm imagining Godwell just like walking down the street late at night with like a chainsaw and like some ninja stars or something. I don't know what you're talking about. Godwell made a mistake, though. Let's talk about that. Godwell made a mistake. Eric Wall is one of them. See, that's the conspiracy theory again, man. I don't think Eric Wall knows who Godwell is, right? People can just say stuff and have no way to back that up. So unless you have proof of that, if you show me a picture of Godwell hanging out with Eric Wall, doing coke in the bathroom together, show me a picture of that and I'll believe you. The cronies are not acting anything near. So Godwell made a mistake where he accidentally gave 800 million HEX to a scam. Oops. Oopsies. Just accidentally 800 million to a scammer. Oops. Sorry. So that sucks, right? That guy's going to just sell pressure. He's probably going to do rolling monthly stakes, but we can absorb it, guys. We can absorb it. And when the bull market comes back, that scammer guy that Godwell gave it all of his money to, it'll be a drop in a bucket when the bull market comes back. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks. People, just because they're rich doesn't mean they always make the best decisions. I still like Godwell. Godwell, if you're listening, I love you. But sometimes shit happens when you party naked, right? Anything on setting up pools on PHUX, looking at WETH for 30 what? Hold on. I got to read this one slow. Anything on setting up pools of fucks, looking at WETH for 30%, HEX 30, EHEX 20, PLS 20. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, you want to have the highest allocations where you think the highest gains are going to be. So I would put a little less into WETH and a little more into PLS personally. I might do WETH 10 and PLS 40. But other than that, I kind of like your strategy here. And make sure somebody else hasn't already made your pool, right? Someone might have made a pool very similar to this that you might want to consider just jumping in the existing pool. You don't always need to make a new pool, but yeah, that pool looks okay to me. 30 hex, 30 e-hex, 20 pulse, and wait, 30 WETH, 30 hex, 20 e-hex, 20 pulse. Yeah, again, the only if it was me, again, I don't care what you do, right? It's totally up to you at the end of the day. I would take 20% out of the WETH and I would put 20% into the PLS. So I'd go 10 WETH, 30 hex, 20 e-hex, 40 pulse. All right. Sounds like an alt band. What are we talking about here? He's got minions. Does he really? Eric Wall is losing traction. Yeah, I heard he had a little bit of an incident. Can you believe that? I think he was charging people. He was like giving out NFTs for consulting time or something, and people had to pay tax on these NFTs for some reason. I don't know. I don't get wrapped up in people's stuff. You know, what is it? The humans, they exhaust me. The mortals. Godwell hasn't sent PLS up 2x in a single wick yet. Yeah, he could. I suppose he could. Godwell, darn it. Godwell, darn it. Making desperate bets on the ecosystem. Yeah, I mean, look, guys. I mean, if you have like $100 million, right? Sometimes you don't care as much about being reckless with your money. Let's say you have 100,000 ETH, right? It's not that big of a deal to you to toss 100 ETH into almost any project. And the larger of a Godwell you are, like if you're Godwell status, you know, he acts like a VC. What do VCs do? They put a little bit into everything. They put a little drop of water into every bucket because one of those buckets is going to do 1,000x. But they don't realize that 99% of the projects that VCs invest into, they lose money. It's just kind of really a shame when you're donating, you know, another coin like HEX and not just a stable coin instead. Because chances are, if you donate HEX or anything to a lot of these sacrifices, you shouldn't trust them not to dump it, guys. You should not be trusting these guys not to dump all your HEX. They don't care, okay? They care about their project. Now, yes, I trust a couple people. I trust Buck. I trust the Fux team, the Fiat famous team. But I don't really trust many other people, man. I wouldn't be giving them my HEX, okay? I trust Richard. All right. I gave Richard my HEX back. What's the meme? It's like invents a coin that goes up 10,000x and then convinces you to give it all back to him. So I did that because obviously I know Richard's not going to want to kill HEX. I know Buck and stuff, they're not going to want to kill HEX. They need startup liquidity too. They need to bootstrap their own liquidity, but I'm so tired of these goddamn sacrifices out here, right? Like I'm done with it, right? I'm not putting any money into sacrifices. I'm sacrificed out. I've sacrificed enough. God damn it. So basically, if anyone's asking for more money, well, I'm not giving it to them, number one. But don't give them your precious HEX or even your PulseChain, right? They don't care. They're going to dump it because all they care about is their own project. They're greedy. They just care about themselves. So stop falling for the same old trick every time, right? What do you think is going to happen if you give some random project 1 million HEX? Market dump. Fuck you. Market dump. Oh, Godwill and their cronies. That'd be awesome, man. Yeah, that's a good, their first song is called Front Run. Lol. Amen coffee. Yeah, thanks. No more sacks unless RH did one for his wallet. Yeah, he's going to do one for his wallet. So guys, I've been talking for an hour. If you're brand new to PulseChain, check out app.pulsex.com. If you're a Wrap Bitcoin holder, if you're an Aave holder, if you're a Pepe holder, if you're a Chainlink holder, if you're a Uniswap holder, if you're a Dogecoin holder, if you're an ApeCoin holder, you have free money waiting for you on PulseChain right now. Strongly suggest looking into it. And if I was you, I'd probably sell it for some Pulse, some PulseX, and some HEX. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Like and subscribe, all 300 of you. We got the 300 army over here. We got the last of the 300 Spartans remaining at the bottom of the bear market. You guys are awesome. What else? Free SoMe. And have a good rest of your day. Oh, sorry. PulseChainTour.com. Get your tickets to PulseChainTour.com before they sell out. What are you doing? They're coming to Denver. They're coming to Chicago. I'll be in the Chicago one. You can hang out with me, my native hometown. And yeah, they're going all over the country. So if you want to hang out and build a community in real life, we are real people, believe it or not. It's hard to believe. We're not just anime profile pics. We're real freaking people. Get your tickets, PulseChainTour.com. See you later, guys.